One of the advantages of a big market is you get more sponsorship opportunities. And as much as the NBA has tried to do things like the CBA, like the second apron to make it so that smaller market teams are have a better opportunity to build a team and to build a championship contender. Uh, it's still going to be hard to do that in free agency because even if all the teams are held to the same standards and in the same levels and the same restrictions in terms of what their salary cap can be, random organizations, random companies, other companies that work closely alongside your organization are more likely to sponsor guys that are in big markets just because there's more eyeballs on them because the market is bigger. So their sponsorship money, they're going to get more out of their sponsorship money. And it's not something that I think I really thought about for real, when it comes to big market versus small market, because so much talk has been about the CBA and these first and second aprons over these last couple of years. There's a whole nother world that's not talked about really, and that's sponsorships. Now, granted, yes, the big names that get the national sponsorships, like Ja Morant getting his shoes at Memphis. I'm not saying Memphis is a small market, but it's not LA, New York, Chicago, Miami. You know what I'm saying? SGA has his shoes in OKC with Converse, but SGA is also the MVP. So what other deals that we don't know about that aren't the national deals? Because honestly, let's keep it a bean. If this report, this expose, I'm use that word again, doesn't come out about this Kawhi situation, no one knows nor cared before that he had an extra $48 million on the side. So from a company that no one ever even heard of. So how many other teams, organizations, not necessarily organizations, but how many other players are benefiting from a similar deal? I think the Kawhi situation just opens up that question, especially to me as like the super nerd fan, because this idea of parity gets pushed and pushed and pushed. And I'm not even saying it's not real to an extent. This past finals was the Pacers and the Thunder, two small market teams, but for the most part, two small market teams that honestly, to an extent, built those teams through either trades or drafting well. Not necessarily big free agent signings is my point. So I think the big free agent signings are still going to end up in the big markets because there's probably tons of sponsorship deals that are available to players that we don't even know about.